What's good, YouTube community? A-Fizzle here tuning with y'all on this Thursday, July 31st, 2025. Hope everyone's having a good one. Last couple hours here in the month of July. We go to sleep tonight. Wake up the next morning. It'll be the month of August. It will officially have 5 months left in 2025. Want to do a brief update, let y'all know what's coming up and what's going down here at A-Fizzle Productions. First and foremost, I'm going to kill the big elephant in the room right now. Over the last couple of days, I've been doing a little bit cleansing with my life and my work and stuff. I'm not talking about my work, but I mean, work too, but like also my YouTube and all that work, you know. So lately I've been kind of cleaning out some stuff on my laptop, you know, breaking down some pictures and stuff into my files. And as I'm, you know, so I can clean up some space on my iPhone and on this phone. That way I don't run out of space. Thankfully, I'm far from running out of space with this phone, but you never know. So, you know, I don't want to keep having all these pictures on here. Then eventually it starts taking the toll on my memory on here, but in my space. So as I was breaking down some stuff over from the pictures and the videos I got the last couple of years, I have run across some videos that has been on my phone for years and just never got anything done with it. So as I'm cleaning out my phone, any videos that I run into that may be deemed good enough for YouTube, I'm probably going to upload those and rename those as lost files, because like I would call it lost files at this point, because these videos were supposed to be uploaded and shared years ago, and they just never saw the light of day. You know, you go back to 2016, you know, I had or was it 2015? Whatever. I had a video from Hooters that I done back in 2013. Didn't see the light of day for a couple of years. And then as of recently, it was one time I was at 20s out of Macon about 3 years ago. I just happened to run across that clip last week, and I ran across another clip that involves a drink review that I done back in 2018. I'm sure if you've seen my channel by now, you probably know it was a premiere. And chances are this video will probably go up before that drink review is premiered. I only gotta tell you the name of it. It's right there in the title. So if you're watching this, if this video goes up before the drink review premiere, then that drink review will premiere at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. So make sure y'all tune in around that time so you can comment in real time. And please come early, because I don't think it's gonna be a very long drink review. I don't think I made it that long, maybe about 7-8 minutes, something like that. But yeah, so drink review will be premiered tonight. And I also got another Lost Files video that's in the works. I'm not going to tell you what that's about. It does involve a holiday, so when that corresponding holiday rolls around, you will see that video. I'm not going to tell you which holiday. You just got to keep your eyes and ears open. All things A-Fizzle Productions, so you know what video it will be. And obviously, we got no holidays coming up until Labor Day, so you definitely won't be seeing it in August. So that's the only thing I can tell you right now. So you just got to wait. What other thing? No, I'm not going to tell you either. But like, you're not going to see it in August. That's the only thing I can tell you right now. If I tell you, if I give you more hints, then you'll know, you may get an idea what the video may be about. And I want to keep it suspenseful, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. With that being said, speaking of Macon, I do plan on going back out of town at least one more time before the summer ends. As you know, I haven't really had any legit out-of-town adventures this summer. You know, it's been moments here and there when I went out to Macon for a couple hours, I went to Prattville for a couple hours, but I have not had an overnight session this summer yet. So I'm looking at doing something probably like the end of August, or maybe like beginning of September, because I do got birthdays coming up at the end of August. You know, some people are going to be celebrating their birthday, and I want to be there for their birthday. So it probably gonna be around beginning of September, you know, somewhere like during football season. So maybe I do footage. It depends where I go. I'm not gonna we'll have to see. I'm not gonna really get too much information, because I am looking for that session. I haven't got one yet. And at this time, and it'll be nice because, like as of right now, the events are pretty much few far between. I think the next event I heard me. I think the next event is going to go down will be in September anyway. So yeah. So it looks like the events for the summer are basically over, which is right on time because kids are getting ready to start. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. I know in surrounding counties, school starts today for certain kids. As far as like here, I don't really know for sure which date it is because I don't have kids. So I don't really keep up with the school schedule, but I do know that schools here start next week. I assume it's probably gonna be like early next week. It has to start next week because Carver plays next week. Next Friday, I guess. D. Scott down there in Albany. Now I won't be able to make the first 2 games because I may not be able to make the first 2 games because they're both out of town, and I don't want to do too much traveling in the month of August. So, and I was looking forward to going to the first game. It's me, Jarvis Jones' first ever game as a head coach of Carver. But unfortunately, I may have to miss that one. But hey, his home opener is towards the end of August when they play Spencer. So I definitely will be going to that game. And God forbid I get sick. It'll be August. I don't think I'll get sick in August, but you never know. But Lord willing, if I don't get sick, I will be at that game. And also kind of glad that the events are very scarce because I don't have to worry about editing right now. I can work on some other projects between now and football season. So I'm really relieved about that. So it's a process editing videos. It really is. Now the Drake reviews in Ventura Avenue, they basically edit themselves because I already got like the video. I mean, I already got like the videos basically pre-edited. The only thing I would just have to add is the clip I do for both. So Ventura Avenue and Drake reviews. But like these vlogs and stuff, yeah, I be having to do some serious editing a little bit, just make it entertaining. And some of these videos are like 20, 30, 40 minutes long. So I keep that perspective as well when it comes to events. But yeah, so not many events going down. Looks like I will be going to a beach or a pool real soon too. I've been waiting all summer for that. I almost had a chance a couple Saturdays ago. I didn't have my swimming trunks, so I couldn't really finally get my first water session of the year, of the season. But that's getting ready to change in a minute. So because I don't got that much time left, so I need to. So if I'm gonna hit a beach or hit a pool, I need to do it soon. And it's gonna be the right time for me because like I said, the kids are going back to school, so I don't want to worry about. So if I do hit a pool here, I don't want to worry about any kids. So that's gonna be the plus. That's the upside as far as that. So yeah, but I think that's all about the events and stuff. As y'all know, as of today, the NFL offseason is officially over. Thank you, Jesus. I feel like it's been the longest offseason ever. Offseason is over. We got actual football tonight. No, it doesn't count, but it's football. Hall of Fame game. I believe it's the Chargers versus the Cowboys tonight. Don't quote me on it. If that's not the matchup, please correct me in the comments. I don't keep up with preseason. I don't really care. I do know that the Broncos play the Cardinals and the Saints, and I think the 49ers this preseason. I can't tell you who else is playing who else this preseason. That's to show you how much I really care about it. And no, I'm not streaming a preseason game, so don't ask. I got a life off YouTube. I got better things to do in my time than to sit up here and stream a preseason game. It's not that serious, y'all. Not that deep. As far as baseball, the Braves are not doing good. There's no point in me beating a dead horse. You already know. If you've been following the standings, you already know where the Braves are at. I already made it clear that the season for the Atlanta Braves is going to be what it's going to be. Trade deadline is today. I don't expect the Braves to do much. They haven't done much of anything all year, so why expect any change now? So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the division race is going to be in September. Obviously, the Mets and Phillies, they basically going to battle out for the NL East. That should be fun. I think NL Central is probably going to come down to the end as well with the Cubs and Brewers. And the AL East, the AL East, that's the division to be looking out for because you're like, ooh, you got like 14, well, maybe 3 teams: Rays, Yankees, and the Blue Jays. That's going to pretty much come down to the end too. So I am looking forward to September baseball. See how these divisions are going to shape up. See who's going to clinch the wild card. And honestly, I always get excited for October baseball. Even if the Braves are not in it, I'm still going to watch playoff baseball because it's baseball. You know, I'm not one of these cats to be like, oh, only either I watch my team or I watch no one. I'm not that guy. You know, I'm going to. Never knew that, but I'm one of these guys. I watch baseball because I like the sport. You know, I watch Little League games if I could. I think that's what we're doing Little League World Series in a couple weeks too. So I'm gonna be watching that. So it's gonna be baseball galore in August. You know, with a little bit of preseason football in between, not really much, because like I said, Bronco games don't really get aired here unless it's like the day after the actual game. So, you know, I'm not going to my way to VIP box or finding leagues just to watch a preseason game. Like I said, it's not that serious. Now, push come to shove, I can watch the highlights and see what happened. Now, come week 1, when they play the Titans, all the dynamics change because then it's really time for some football. Can't be playing with you guys. So yeah, that's that. And last but not least, Columbus and Atlanta still on punishment. Columbus, they've been having opportunities to get it together, and they still failing. They still messing up, so they stay on punishment. As far as Atlanta, I don't know. I haven't heard anything in regards to Atlanta since I put them on punishment. So unless I hear some drastic change for them, they're gonna remain on punishment as well. And besides, a lot of places in the Atlanta area are closing. So a lot of Hooters are closed. Some of these other bars are closed. It's like, so, you know, it's kind of like dwindling any chances of me coming up to Atlanta in the foreseeable future. Because, like, what I'm going up there for? You know, like, maybe Six Flags? Okay. Maybe. I'm not even going to a Braves game this year. Why? The team's not doing, it's not, I'll just sit at home and watch them. The team's not doing good. Atlanta's on punishment. I'm not finna waste my gas going up there to Cumberland and watch a team and watch the Braves potentially lose. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, this does affect the Braves game as well. But like I said, until I hear something different, they stand on punishment. You know, as far as Columbus, y'all already know. Unless it's Hooters, Twin Peaks, Poor Decisions, Super Regular, I'm not fucking with y'all. Cleanstone's game, I would still do that. Which I would like to go next weekend when they're in town. They're out of town this week. I think they're in Montgomery. I'm still going to go to an out of town game. I don't know if it's going to happen this year. I'm not going to force it to happen. If it's meant to be, it gonna happen. But well, I'm planning on going. I want to go next Friday though, because I was gonna go next Saturday, but I may have some. Well, it depends what happens with my family, because my family's doing have like a cookout next Saturday. If that happens, that's where I'm gonna be. If it cancels, then I'll probably just go to Cleanstone's game that Saturday. Or I could go to Cleanstone's game both days. You never know. You know, I don't gotta be reluctant to just going to one game. You know, it was one week I was gonna go to a Saturday game and a Sunday game, so you never know. Just, you know, which may help wonders for y'all, because you get a vlog if I go to the Cleanstone's game with either day next week. So now, as far as rest of Columbus, y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta stop the drama. Y'all gotta stop allowing these people, y'all employees and whatnot, coming to y'all establishment drunk, ready to start fights with people, getting on people's nerves, and just killing the morale, creating a negative vibe. Y'all gotta stop that now. Y'all need to be positive and uplifting, and do that a lot. Be about that life. Like I told you, I repeat, I do not miss that toxic, negative woman in my life. I don't need people coming into places I'm at and living vicariously through her doing that negative stuff. I don't want to. No, stop it. Like I said, y'all need to be positive and uplifting and be about that life. My life is not a reality drama show. And until y'all change that and I start seeing more positive and uplifting going on around Columbus, Georgia, You stand on punishment. Because I'm tired of seeing it and I'm tired of hearing about it. And I'm tired of getting text messages about it too. So if it's not positive, I don't want to hear it. Don't text me. Don't add me in videos. Don't call me about it. Do not do anything. I do not care. That's not my life. I'm not about that life. I'm good. If you want to tell me something about somebody graduating or, you get a promotion at your job, you can text me about that. But I don't want to hear about what old girl said and you think about putting hands on. Like, I don't care. I don't care about what old girl said the other day. I don't care about what a woman having a dress on and showing her robe. I don't care. That's not my business. That's not my business. Anyways, I think I talked y'all head off enough. I don't want to make this too long, for no reason. So, yeah, it's basically been a brief update here at A-Fizzle Productions for July 31st, 2025. Y'all have a good Thursday. And me gonna get back to work because my break is over. So, I'll talk to y'all later. And keep your eyes and ears open for all things A-Fizzle Productions so you know what's going on. Even if I'm not making a video, I post my community tab, so you'll still know what's going on there. So, any updates on Cleanstones games or Carver games, community tab's gonna be your best friend because you'll know if I'm gonna make it or not, and then you'll know if you'll get a vlog or not. So, I'll y'all later. Enjoy Thursday.